For once, the Vuelta de España starts abroad. The arena of Nîmes is the starting point this year, and France is only the third foreign country to host the Tour of Spain. Many participants of the 72nd edition can have ambitions to win the Vuelta. Froome, winner of the latest Tour de France, is looking for a historical double Tour de France Vuelta that no one managed to accomplish since Bernard Hinault in 1978. But there are others who can have legitimate hopes to arrive victorious at Madrid. Like Romain Bardet, third of the latest Tour de France, who participates on the Vuelta for the very first time. Or the Italians Nibali, winner here in 2010, and Aru, winner in 2015. Not to forget Alberto Contador, for whom this is the last Grand Tour. On day 1, Rohan Dennis from BMC takes the stage, and things get serious as soon as stage 3. On the way to Andorra, the favorites arrive together. Vincenzo Nibali passes the line first, but it's Chris Froome who already takes the red leader's jersey. The sprinters don't have many opportunities to shine on this Vuelta. The aide of Marcel Kittel on the Tour de France, Matteo Trentin from Team Quickstep, has come to Spain with ambitions, and he won't be disappointed. The Italian takes the stage at El Pozo, and he will dominate all massive sprint finals in Tarragona, Tomares, and especially Madrid. But Trentin will unfortunately not be able to take the green jersey of Chris Froome, who will bring a very solid performance during the 3 race weeks. More than the sprinters, it's the breakaway specialists and punchers that make this Vuelta. Audacity and attacks are rewarded, and several escape groups go all the way from stages 5 to 8. Alexei Lutsenko wins for Astana in Alcocebre. Tomasz Marcinski takes a hilly stage at Sagunto the next day. The Polish will also take stage 12 at Antequera. Young riders like Matej Mohoric and Julien Alaphilippe will also see their breakaways be successful. At the end of the first race week, Chris Froome hits his rivals hard on the Poblenou de Benitachell. The British attacks on the short 4-kilometer ascent with an average slope of 9%. He takes the stage, puts his opponents behind, and shows that he has no intention of letting go of the red jersey anymore. The second race week favors aggressive riders also. Team Sky dominates the race ranking, but one man is the great revelation in the mountains. The 23-year-old Colombian Miguel Angel Lopez, Fabio Aru's teammate at Astana, takes stage 11 at the Calar Alto Observatory. Then wins again 4 days later, leaving Contador and Bardet behind on the final ascent. Certainly not the last we have seen from this young rising star. Christopher Froome seems to suffer at the end of the second race week and tries to stick to his teammates Nive and Pils as best as he can. But the day off, followed by the only individual time trial of this Vuelta, will set things straight again. At Logrono, Froome takes 1 minute off his rivals in the race ranking and now lies 2 minutes before second-placed Nibali. But it won't be enough to sit back and relax. The last race week remains very exciting. The Belgians continue to impress with the first career success for Sander Armé from Lotto Soudal on stage 18. The day after, it's his compatriot Thomas de Gendt who takes a stage on the Vuelta after having been successful on the Giro and the Tour de France already. A grand slam for the Ghent. The battle for the red jersey stays exciting, as is shown on stage 17. Contador finishes second behind the Austrian Denifl, and Chris Froome loses 40 seconds to Nibali. But this will not destabilize the British, neither will Alberto Contador's daily attacks. The aggressive Spaniard will be rewarded with one of his greatest victories at Angliru the day before the arrival in Madrid. He takes a last stage after a solitary ascent and finishes 4th in the race ranking. Meanwhile, Wout Poels escorts Chris Froome to a legendary first success on the Vuelta. Behind him, Vincenzo Nibali and the Russian Ilnur Zakarin from Team Katyusha complete the podium. Froome wins the Vuelta and also takes the green and white jerseys. A complete triumph for Chris Froome and a heroic last Vuelta for the local Alberto Contador.